is that his dad, winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA. Reed, the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
Fires the 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Rockets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Green, the pass to Booker. Lets the 3 fly, and there's Green on the assist from Booker. Green's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
The 3 from MP. And the rebound goes to the Rockets, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Puts one up from 19, and he hits the jump shot. MP's got 40 points.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And Thompson throws it down.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here.
Yeah, great aggressive move to the bucket there. He wasn't about to pass that one up. He threw it down.
And so it's Memphis with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've done a lot of great work from long range. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the...
Taking a look here at the Rockets, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Grizzlies.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks, it can be the most... And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's foul. Cam Whitmore is out there with Smith. Then it's Green. Then there's Shepard. And it's Booker in at the center, filling out the middle. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Rockets trail by 11. Pass to Shepard. Out to Smith. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. Booker finds Smith. Here's Shepard.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Off target with his 3. Here's MP. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Green. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
MP, good.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pass to Whitmore. Here's Shepard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Right now, let's have a moment to check out the NBA's best three-point shooters. MV is second.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see. First in scoring, and they're ranked 3rd in assists. You can see they have the talent and court vision, but also guys are really finishing.
But, Greg, you can throw out all the other stats and rankings. Their scoring is what makes them special, plain and simple. Bucket is good. Green's got 14 points for the game.
Able to score from anywhere on the court. Green can hurt you in myriad ways, and his game is only growing.
Close in, no stopping MP.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And here's Green outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
MP outside. And another one.
My goodness. 50 for the 8.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, nice there. Getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
MP outside. And good. There's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pass to Whitmore. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the bucket from MP.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Shepard, guarded by Morant. Booker with the screen for Shepard. Poked loose. Now, here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. It's rebounded by Houston. Booker's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Shepard, guarded by Morant. And it's Shepard missing. And so MV will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Here's Green. He's got 14. They need this. For 3, Booker, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's MP making things happen for the Grizzlies. He's looking to make his. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Smith is out there with Cunningham. Then it's MP. Then it's White. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Green taking his time here. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Greg, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
It's rebounded by Houston.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Showing off his inside game, which will complement Green's game on the outside. It'll force defenders to have to guard him in different places on the floor.
MP kicks to White. A three-pointer, no good. Rockets trail by 19. Over in the corner, Green lets it go with a three. Again, the miss by Green. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. From 15 feet away, and yep, another basket.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. So for the Rockets, Booker, he's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Bonner. And it's Whitmore in for Thompson. Here's Whitmore. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time. You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Shepard, the pass to Smith. To the inside. Here's Whitmore. Rebound by House. Memphis leading by 21. MP outside. House kicks to MP. Again, Memphis.
Well, that's a look of complete concentration on MP's face, scoring in the mid-range right there.
Now, Shepard. Smith inside. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
So both teams changing it up here. And he makes both free throws.
So many are excited about Smith Jr.'s future. I think if he can add some muscle to that frame of his, he's going to be a real problem.
MP, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Back to Thompson. Pass to Smith for three. Offensive rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 21.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Memphis.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And making the right plays when necessary. Closing out this club for the second time this season. This victory gives them a 2-0 lead with 2 left against the Rockets.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Here's MP. It's rebounded by Şengün. Now the Rockets with it. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Şengün. They double team Şengün. 4 on the clock. Tie. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. MP outside. with the miss. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Get ready to rumble, young blood.
All right, baby. Let's get down.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Nets, towards the bottom of the conference for now. They are not happy with this positioning.
I think for the Nets, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, I'm not sure this can be written off just as a slow start. I think this might be the team that they are.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. And it's Perkins in at the center position. And for Memphis, they've got MP. Cunningham is out there with Ja Morant. And it's House in at the four-man position. Well, when you were a player, Richard, did you enjoy the early part of the season?
I love the early part of the season. All the things that you worked on during the summer, you get to implement them at the start of the season. You get to see who was putting in work. That's the part that makes the game fun.
On the attack, MP, man, he makes things happen.
Here's Cooper. Last game, he had 28 points. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
From deep. And it's Perkins with a rebound.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Here's Barber. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Memphis has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. MP left side. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Nets have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Hook loose. Here's the three. Palmer gets the bucket.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Lets it fly from 18. Nice spin off the left rim and in. MP's got 10.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Here's Cooper. No good on the triple.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's good for 2. He's got 12.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Here's Cooper, continuing to put up the points, averaging 14 per game. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. It's rebounded by Memphis. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Here's Tyler. Yet to see a basket. Down low. Here's Palmer. And it's MP with a rebound. Memphis leading by 10. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Cooper, stolen by MP. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's House. MP outside, puts up a 3, and another 3 from Memphis.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 18. Memphis, this game following their win against the Rockets.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Here's Tyler. Pass to Palmer, beyond the arc. And it's House with the rebound. House has got 5 rebounds tonight. They've got Cunningham. MP is out there with Ja Morant. And it's House in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Nets. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He finished with 67 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Here's Tyler, covered by MP. Shot clock at 6. Cooper's shot is off.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
MP, the pass to Morant. Back to MP. This one for three. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists tonight.
MP being involved from beyond the arc is trouble for the opposition.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, stolen by MP. Outside Morant, pass to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Memphis shooting their first free throws of the night now. First one falls for him. White, he's checked in for Memphis. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 52 seconds left in the second. Here's Cooper. Pass to Willis. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Willis has gotten his first basket of the night.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's MP, buried from 15 feet out. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
Yeah, I love how aggressive MP is being right now. Every time he touches the ball, he's looking to capitalize.
Here's Cooper. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's MP. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. MP's got 30 points.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be right back with you shortly.
They've been in fuego from downtown, finding space and letting it go, showing.
All right, now, still. That does it for halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. And it's Palmer in at the 3. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Pass to Barber. Here's Cooper. Oh, stolen by Morant. And here's MP. Fires from the wing. Brooklyn pulls it in. Perkins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the middle. And he throws it down with one hand.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. A good look from MP. He hits the back iron and sinks it. MP's got 32 points in the game.
Stop, pop, and drop. MP.
Woo! Pass to Cooper. Here's Palmer, covered by MP. Clock at 6. Palmer gets the bucket. Palmer's got 11.
It's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
MP shot is good.
MP, ball on the string, creates for himself.
Nets trail by 17. Pass to Barber. Memphis with a rebound.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
MP looking around. Really left him alone that time. MP's got 36 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Here's Barber. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And he gets the bucket. Cooper's gotten his second bucket.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Here's MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
By all accounts, one of the hardest workers in the league. MP is always looking to push himself to some next level.
First trip to the line for him here. Portis, he's checked in for House. And a change for the Nets. Bridges is checked in. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Obviously, Bridges has practiced this look to death. He is so smooth from the corner.
MP, that one's good. 1:56 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Cooper. 5 points in the game. They set the pick. To the inside. Perkins. That shot off. Cunningham with some nice D.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Pass to MP. Second chance effort. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 7 assists in the game.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A moment here to see the numbers for him.
And currently he's in the zone. A tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past 5 games look a lot different from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Bridges. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter. Bridges against MP. White on the wing. Back to MP. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
That's a good-looking jump shot there from MP.
Now Suggs. Pass to McDaniel. Here's Tyler. No good from outside. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 19-point game. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
A nice measured midi from MP, able to use the right amount of touch on that shot.
Suggs against White. Pass to Bridges. Over MP. Misses the baby hook. MP getting it done for Memphis. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just...
Changes for Memphis. MP comes in for Smith. And Hood Schifino subbed in for Ja Morant. Nets trail by 20. Luguentz-Dort out there with MP. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Hood Schifino in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. It's good.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
MP outside. He's feeling it. They get it back. Can't get it to fall.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Soft touch off the glass. Barber's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Nets trail by 16. Pass to Cooper. Here's Barber. The three is up. The shot by Perkins, no good. Memphis has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. MP outside. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots. And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Grizzlies.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
46 seconds left to play in the fourth. Barber, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Morant with it. And here's MP from outside. Hits yet again. Wow!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Here's Cooper. Misses the layup. MP outside. Another bucket. Wow!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's Tyler. Pass to Perkins. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
That's what I'm talking about. Throw them buffs on MP. We're in the D. MP, you're about to go off.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Grizzlies. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum.
And for the Grizzlies, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, they could steamroll through the season.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. They've got Kobe White, MP out there with House. Then it's Morant, and it's Cunningham in at the center. And for the Pistons, the backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Williams is out there with Harris, and it's Dadier in at the 3. And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure they're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight. That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
You got to have poise and you got to have body control, and Cunningham displayed both on that play.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Ivy. 11 points last game. Buries the long-range jumper.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now Ivy following the three-point attempt by MP. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Dadier, a chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Grizzlies have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
Ivy kicks to Cunningham. On the wing, Williams. 11-point game his last outing. And slam dunk by Harris.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Outside Williams. Got a piece of it. Morant with the steal. MP right side. Launches it. They grab their own miss. The shot by House is no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Nets was outstanding. He finished with 52 points and was reliable as ever from distance. An amazing performance. Probably we won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And here's Ivy following the three-pointer by MP. And a wide open look from Mathurin. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stacks on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Detroit. Here's MP following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Chalk up 2 there. MP's got 8 points. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Cunningham passes to Ivy. And then Ivy with the jam.
Oh, man, Jaden Ivey loves living way above the rim.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. The Grizzlies trail by 5. The three from MP. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. House has got his second basket of the game.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Mathurin. He had 15 points last outing. Rebound by House. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Cunningham, a screen on Cunningham. Count the basket. 10 points for him.
No wasted motion from MP. Gets the space he needs and drains it.
Outside Williams. Grizzlies with the rebound. House has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to MP. Another miss by MP.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Mathurin, good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. It's Detroit. They're up by 3. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Here's Dadier, covered by MP. Cunningham with some nice D.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Miles Turner out there with Harris, and it's Dadier in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. MP's shot is good.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They've led by as much as 10. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season. Ivy, that ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Ivy's got 8 points.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
And here's MP for 3. Detroit with the rebound. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Oh, MP sinks the triple.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Dadier. No good on the triple.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
MP, that's for 2. The rebound by Ivy.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from MP.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Back to Cunningham. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Wasted no time on that one. MP's got 20 points.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. Now, here's Cunningham. A 17-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
MP, that's for 2. Top of the key jumper, no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pistons lead by 3. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure?
Turning our attention to that first half for the Grizzlies. They find themselves in a close one.
I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position.
That is more than enough of us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Mouse is out there with MP. Then it's Cunningham. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Morant in at the 1. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Offensive rebound. Cunningham kicks to MP. For the lead. Here's House. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
MP against Ivy. And there's the bucket from MP.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Pass to Harris. White against Ivy. Harris setting the pick for Ivy. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
You know, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Cunningham outside. Back to Ivy. Lock at 6. To stop the run. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Morant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They get it back. Cunningham on the wing. MP. The 3 knocks down the 3 ball. Now it's a 6-point Grizzly lead.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Detroit making a switch here. Mathurin's checked in, and the Grizzlies also with the sub. Portis is checked in. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Cunningham. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Outside Mathurin. There's 1:54 left to play here in the 3rd. Shot clock at 6. Ivy kicks to Williams. Harris passes to Williams. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by Memphis.
Kicks it out to MP. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Outside Mathurin, and stolen by MP. Pulls up for three. No good. Shot missing. Ivy with it. Now defended by MP. Cunningham right side. Back to Mathurin. In the corner, Ivy with it. That three off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And here's MP for three. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 39.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to Williams. Here's Ivy. On the wing, Harris. Covered by Cunningham. Let's go. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter. MP deciding where to go with it. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Morant against Cunningham. Three-pointer. No good on the shot. And so it's Memphis. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shoot. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, show.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Patrick Williams is out there with Harris. And it's Dadier in at the three, the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Cunningham. Pass to Dadier. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. MP, that's for 2. Rebound, Detroit. Out to the right wing. Another three for Detroit.
Great vision from Ivy. That's what sets him apart at the 2-guard spot.
MP against Williams. Out to White. Back to MP. Offline from the high post. Pistons trail by 6. Pass to Harris. Here's Cunningham. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Cunningham with that #1 selection. Lots of expectations for him. So a steep learning curve to get to the level that he wants to play at. But he's got a great work ethic, and he's going to give you his best effort every night.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Here's MP. They can't stop the run with that one. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Cunningham. Rebound by House. House has got 11 rebounds in the game. The three from MP. Detroit with the rebound. Harris has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Williams finds Cunningham. Now here's Ivy. And here's Cunningham. Outside Williams. Pass to Dadier. 6 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Detroit, no good that time either. Memphis has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And he commits the intentional foul. And here's MP for three. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. MP's got 47 points. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Danier, a three-pointer off the mark.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
And here's MP for three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Cunningham gets the bucket. Here's MP. For the three, offline. So it's Memphis picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing.